Journey to my first ultramarathon. Shortly after running the Houston Marathon and taking the long walk to my truck, I set never to run that far at any point in my life. I took that walk alone because since it was my first marathon, I told everyone that they did not need to attend it. I did this just in case I couldn't finish. I would suffer alone and in silence or celebrate by myself, enjoying all the pain that came with it. I sat in my truck, called a few people and drove home proud of myself for finishing. The drive home was a little uncomfortable, but I still have enough adrenaline running through my body that the soreness had not set in yet. I drove without music, just thinking about what I had accomplished and how far I had gone. Truth be told, after I retired from the military, I had a big hole in my life, and I was looking to fill it with something. On the last anthology I posted here, and my journey to my first marathon, I discussed all the lessons learned but never the why I did it. So here it is. I did it because it was hard. That simple. I heard in the past a podcast in which David Goggins was asked the same question and he responded, because no one will care about what you have done if you do not recertify as a savage every day. Those words resonated with me throughout my training and propelled me forward when I was feeling mentally weak. Now I felt as if I had recertified as a savage for at least some time. Running is hard for me, I don't like it, and because I don't like it I do it more. I like a challenge, and that marathon was a great test, physically and mentally. Running presented a fill to the void of military life in which you accept challenges as they come, and if not you become stagnant and eventually obsolete. Fast forward about a week after the marathon and sitting at home thinking about the next step, I started looking at shorter distances to begin the process again. It was surprising that after running the marathon and when the soreness resided, I was determined enough to look for my next recertification. I guess you can say that I was bored one day at work during lunch and opened the website that you can see all runs in Texas. I saw the marathon in Dallas later in December, and decided to explore the details a little further. Just as I was going to finalize my registration for that marathon, I saw another option. It was the option to run a 50K. Running a marathon is hard, but running an ultra-marathon was on another level. This was the next test that my mind needed, a new way to recertify as a new savage. A new beginning. I immediately felt the spark, and became obsessed with accomplishing this task. Breaking down the news to my loved ones was not easy because I was already categorized as crazy, and now I was going to explore deeper on soul to see how far can I push. I was now entering into unexplored territory. I loved it because I was longing for a new challenge and separate myself from the masses again. Join me on this tale of my journey to explore the depths of my soul and see what it took for me to enter this new chapter.